welcome to Echo Squadron Gaming. I'm Nemo. This is a pre-recorded match at Mayhem Comics in Des Moines, Iowa. I'd like to thank Sean and Jeff for taking time to put on a match for us to put on the channel. It means the world. They are part of the Des Moines X-Wings League. Also like to thank Mayhem Comics for allowing us to record at their location. It's a pleasure, and we can't thank you enough for allowing us the chance to get new people on the channel, to see new lists and new ideas. Also like to thank the new subscribers and the old subscribers for tuning in and watching our show. We are sitting now at 69 subscribers, and without you guys there is no Echo Squadron, so thank you so much for being a part of that and allowing us to entertain you. Also, want to thank Patrick Perol and Jeff Lineker for submitting lists, along with everybody else who had submitted their lists to Echo Squadron. Jeff and Patrick had been chosen out of the drawing. Their lists will be pitted against each other next week. And the winner of that will get the X-Wings miniature small base ship in a faction of their choice. Either Jeff or Patrick will have their choice depending on who wins that match. So make sure you tune in next week to catch that one. Also, we would like to thank everybody, Des Moines X-Wing, all of the other Facebook group pages that we are allowed to share on. You guys are really making it possible for Echo to bring our content, and entertain everybody. And we thank you for that. Would also like to sorry, mine kind of went blank there. I guess that happens from time to time. But yeah, make sure that you like and subscribe. Let's hit 15. If we can get 15 more subscribers, then we'll have another raffle for a set of, we'll just say, standard X-Wing dice giveaway. 15 subscriptions for a set of dice. So make sure all of those who want to get in on that, tell your friends, let's get some subscriptions going. Send your address, name and address to echosquadrongaming@gmail.com, and we can get those sent out to you when we have the drawing. So 15 subscriptions, and that will happen. So getting everything set up here, Lambda's set up. We have both the TIE bombers facing inside, both of them facing towards the shuttle. And looks like he has all of his lowers set up waiting for Sean. Jeff having initiative in this match. Alright, we have Garvin set, waiting for Jack. A quick rundown of the lists, if I haven't done it already. We have Sean with 4 X-Wings, with Wedge, Thane Krill, Jack Porkins, and Garvin Dreas, all named pilots. They all have Crackshot, and they all have the S-Foils upgrade card. Over on Jeff's side, he flew a list like this, or similar to this, last week. Still have the group pilot in the Lambda. This time we have Vader and Tactical Jammer, Redline with Proton Rockets, and then we have Captain Jonas with Barrage Bombless, looking for those rerolls with that. Major Reimer with Advanced Proton Torpedoes and Cluster Missiles. So this should be a very interesting group. And I couldn't have asked for a better mat to play with. You got the Death Star right there, and you got the Lambda and the Imperials on one side and the Rebels on the other. Can't get much more thematic than that. Okay, so we got Garvin set up the top there, and then we have Jack getting set down next to Garvin. Now red line coming in. Measure him for that range too. Want to keep him in that coordinate area. Thane getting set up there next to Garvin and Wedge tucking in between them all. And there's the handshake. We will wait for dials down to make sure that we start the timer. So leave in the comments down below what your favorite faction is and why that's your favorite faction. What drew you to that faction? What was it that appealed to you about that faction? For me, the Rebels have always been the underdog in the whole thing, even in the Resistance, the newer movies. Always the underdog. And that's kind of my thing, always rooting for the underdog. So leave in the comments what your favorite faction is and why. Alright, Sean getting his down. Jeff seems set and ready. I believe Sean is ready to go. Gonna start the timer now. Alright, the Lambda doing a 1 forward. Slow rolling, gonna stall, see what those X-Wings are gonna do before it decides to make its move. Reinforce the front. Rhymer. Doing a too hard, gonna bump into the back of the Lambda. Not quite how he decided that, how he wanted that to go. And then Jonas also doing a too hard into the back of the Lambda. Not sure if that was intentional, but we'll see how that plays out later in the game. Alright, so no actions for either of those. And we will jump over to Sean. Jack and Garvin are waiting next to go. See who goes first. And it will be Jack who goes first with a 4 forward. Waiting for the action. Will be to focus. Garvin doing a 4 forward. focusing. Red line doing a 1 forward, keeping pace with the lambda. Alright, waiting on Thane's move. Thane doing a 4 forward. Focusing. And Wedge doing a 4 forward, keeping that offset formation. And focusing, so focus is all the way around. Gonna go ahead and clean up and back to dials. No range. Alright, set, and the lambda doing a 3 forward. And we'll reinforce the front. Reimer also doing a 3 forward. And focusing. And Jonas doing a 3 forward. Figuring out what he wants to do for an action. Does he risk the target lock or should he take a focus? That target lock does look tempting. It does look within range, so Might be worth it, might not. We're going to try for the target lock. Does not make it. Does not get another action. Now we have Jack and Garvin up to the plate. See which one goes first. And we are going to choose Garvin. Garvin doing a 2 forward. Gonna focus. Jack following suit with a 2 forward. Trying to figure out what to do for an action for her. And we'll focus. Red line up next. Red line doing a 1 forward. Still within range 2, I believe, for that coordinate action, should Jeff decide to dish it out. Not within range of that reroll from Jonas. But will target lock on Dreas. Thane with a 2 forward, keeping with that offset formation. And a 2 forward with Wedge, finishing it up and completing it. And focuses all around. Alright, using Vader to strip that focus instead of taking a damage. Wedge checking for range. Looking for Jonas. Alright, and we have a hit and 2 focus. For a total of 3 hits on Jonas. And a focus takes all 3, so a hit and a crit. Unfortunately, I do not know what the crits are. This is a pre-recorded match. And I unknowingly did not have the sound on. So Jonas down to half points now. I believe it's Garvin with 2 hits. Taking 1 on... I'm sorry, those are all on Reimer. Using a laser to try to figure out where we're going here. I believe we are doing Thane. Thane spinning a focus for 2 hits. And taking 2, 3, and a crit. So 2 hits and a crit. And that is the end of Reimer. Again, I do not know what the crits are, but I will be keeping track of the damage. Alright, so we now have red line. Gonna spend that target lock. 2 hits, 2 crits. And nothing. So all of that onto Garvis. Bringing him down to 2 hull. Deciding whether or not he wants to spend. Gonna spend a charge on those barrage rockets from Jonas. We'll re-roll. And nothing, so 1 hit. And nothing, blank and a focus. That's 1 more off of Garvin. Alright, Jack's turn. Right into red line. Range 3. Also checking on the Lambda. Going for the Lambda. He believes that he is past that middle point of the reinforce, maybe catching that back end instead of the right after the line. So Jeff going along with that, I guess. So we will have Jack into the Lambda. We'll spend the focus for 2 hits. And blanked out. So 2 shields off the Lambda. Alright, range 1. From the Lambda. And we have 3 hits and nothing. And Garvin is gone. Off the board. That quick. clean up and back to dials now. Again, thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in and watching this episode of Echo Squadron Gaming here at Mayhem Comics in Des Moines, Iowa. Again, this is a pre-recorded match. Jeff really taking his time and studying that table. Want to make sure that he makes the right moves. Sean, I'm sure, doing the same. Right now we have Jeff in the lead with 48 points. Sean trailing by 45, only 3 points separating the two. So right now every move counts, especially if you're trying to win the points race and take it to the end of the time and finish with points, but you never know what could happen. Sean seems set and ready to go. Jeff still taking his time, really analyzing that table. Want to make sure he makes that right move. Again, make sure that you guys follow us on Twitter, on our Twitter page at Echo Squadron Gaming. Also, follow us on our live stream on Monday mornings on Twitch and YouTube. Also, when we upload our videos from Mayhem Comics, which are normally Tuesday or Monday nights we record, uploaded by Tuesday, or at least one of the matches are uploaded by Tuesday. We have two of them this week, so I will be overlaying this one, and the one after that will be uploaded tomorrow evening. So hope you guys enjoy those. Again, thank you to Des Moines X-Wings for allowing us to record with them while they do their casual flying throughout the week or on Mondays regularly. So, and again to Mayhem Comics for allowing us to record. It's an honor to be able to bring you guys content and fresh new content. So thank you all for tuning in. And again, try to get 15 subscriptions so that way we can get that raffle going for that dice giveaway. Also to tune in Monday for the list challenge. Where we will be flying the two lists against each other. So again, congratulations to Jeff Lineker and Patrick Parole. I really don't know how to pronounce your last name, and I feel like I'm butchering it every time I do, Patrick. But yeah, tune in Monday to make sure that you guys check that out. Seems that we're almost set. We are set. So the Lambda doing a one forward. Sorry, kind of got wrapped up in that. And we'll be jamming on wedge, it looks like. Jonas doing a one bank. Jack Porkins doing a one forward. Anticipating maybe a longer move, attempting to block. and we'll focus. Red line doing a 1 forward. So definitely a jousting match there. Not sure how that'll work out for Jack, but I guess we will see. Don't know how it'll work out for red line either, so. Alright. And red line focused. And then we have Thane. Doing a 4 forward, 4K turn. Doing a 4K turn. We'll get no action and receive a stress. Wedge's turn. Also doing a 4 forward or K turn. And it will also be a K turn. So dropping both of those X-Wings right in the arc of Jonas there. Also, I believe maybe Wedge has been caught in Redline's arc. Taking the jam token away. Are now on to engagement. Have range 2 from Wedge onto the shuttle. I guess we're going to do Jack Porkins first. Flipping a crit, it seems. So range 1, we have, seems 3 hits and a crit. And blanking out. So that's 3 shield. And then the crit. Again, sorry guys that I can't see the crits to be able to tell you what they are. I guess that'll teach me. Alright, so range 3. Safe. Seeing if we have arc here from red line onto Wedge, it looks like. Going to use a straight edge here to get a better reading. And it looks like he clips just the back of it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with it. Clips just the back of it. Range 1 from red line onto Wedge. Checking range for the reroll. Don't think he has it. Alright, so 3 hits on Wedge. And blanking out. See if I can find Wedge here. 3 dice. Back at the shuttle. Natties. Range 1 from Jonah. We have hit crit. And 2 focuses. On to Wedge, and Wedge is gone. So I guess I didn't have the right amount of damage, but got it taken care of now. 2 crits. So the only ones left now are Thane and Jack. Jack Porkins. And out of the rear arc, we have hit crit from the Lambda onto Thane. And 2 natties. No, I'm sorry. Takes both shields. So, in a swing of points, we have Jeff at 101 and Sean at 45. Jeff with a massive comeback. Or at least a massive, lead. He was ahead by, I believe, 2 or 3 and shot way ahead. So, back to planning phase now. Jeff seems to have a commanding control of things right now, with taking 2 ships off the board. Each of them taking their time to plan out their moves. Don't want to get hemmed up and end up having to pay the price for it. Sorry guys, didn't realize my mic was off of that. Sorry, the Lambda does a 1 bank and reinforces to the rear. Jonas doing a 3 bank and focusing. Moving on to Thane. I'm sorry, Jack. Jack, who is doing a 3 hard. No, doing a 3 Talon roll. Putting it in a good position to Roland get rid of that stress. Ended up taking a damage. And we'll target lock on Redline. Jeff trying to figure out what he's going to do. Redline doing a 3 forward. Action. Really debating on what he wants to do here. And he is going to focus and take a target lock. Okay, not going to focus and keeps the target lock. Now Thane doing a 1 forward. Closing in on Jonas there. Not where Jonas wants to be this round. And focusing. Alright. So we are going from Thane, I believe, to Redline. Looks like we are looking at Redline here. So not sure what we got here. Looks like we got a focus, depending on whether or not he wants to spend it. And he is going to spend it for 1. And 1 evade. So apparently it was 2 hits. I couldn't see the other one up there. So 2 hits on the Lambda. On Redline, sorry, my bad, Redline. Brings him down to 3 hull. Brings Sean up to 71 points, closing that gap in the point race. And this would be Jack Using that target lock to reroll. And blanked out. One crit. Ooh. No good. Fuel leak. And I can't tell what the other one is. But that is a dead red line. Maybe not a dead red line. He might have one hole left again. I can't really tell. I guess I should have paid closer attention. Pretty sure he's down to one hole, though. Still hasn't gotten those proton rockets off. And I do believe Captain Jonas, yes, did use a barrage rocket. So we'll get that fixed for you. Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching us here at Echo Squadron Gaming. Uh, Also, again, wanted to thank Des Moines X-Wing for allowing us to record some of their matches, as well as Mayhem Comics for allowing us to have a place to record these matches. I'm also trying to reach 15 new subscribers. So we reach 15 new subscribers, I will do a free standard X-Wing dice giveaway. As soon as we hit those 15 subscribers, make sure you get your name and your addresses into echosquadrongaming@gmail.com as quick as possible. Lambda doing a one bank, checking for a coordinate. Going to coordinate a focus. Jonas doing a 5K turn. Getting that focus before he gets stressed. Good move. Jack is doing a 2 bank. Really closing in on red line. Will target red line yet again. Oh, got a bit of a problem there. Red line doing a 2 bank. We'll have double arc on red line. Waiting for attacks here to see what's going on. Jeff leaning in to get a closer look there. Red line going to boost. should get a target lock for boosting. Not that he can attack this round, facing the up towards the top of the board. And now we have Thane coming in, boosting around. Looks to be focusing on the Lambda. And going to focus. I believe he gave the target lock to Redline for doing the boost, and then taking a focus after. So up first it will be we'll take 3. No, we'll take 1 onto the Lambda, 2 onto the Lambda. So the Lambda is down to 4. We'll be going from Jonas to Jack Porkin. Alright. And we have 3 hits. Oh, we got a bit of lag here, guys. Sorry. Working through it. Alright. I believe. Not sure what happened that round, guys. Couldn't really tell what happened with the damage. Not sure if it took anything. We are going from Jack into Redline. With 3. We'll spend the focus for 3. And we'll take 2, and Redline is off the board. Wow, with a surprising comeback. Sean with 126 points and Jeff still at 101. Hoping to get half points on Jack or even Thane. This has been a very back and forth battle, it seems like. Seems like Jeff came out swinging really hard and really held his own for the most part of the match. And then in a sudden turn of events, Sean has come back with these 2 X-Wings and just ran a clinic of sorts, I guess. Doing really well. You know, but Jeff has a solid list. It has a lot of teeth. It's definitely not something you want to be caught sleeping around. So this could still go either way right now. It's still very much an open game. Every move counting at this moment, with roughly 28 minutes left in the match. All right, so Lambda doing a 2 hard. Probably the safe bet. Didn't want to overstretch it with a 3, possibly fly off the map. And that is a red maneuver for the Lambda, so we'll take a stress. And Jonas will be doing a simple 1 forward, doing that ever so popular Imperial March. And now we move on to Jack, who is going to do a one bank to ship left, getting that range one onto the Lambda. Definitely focusing fire. The Lambda seems to be his or Sean's main focus right now. And we'll focus with Jack. Thane will do a 1-4. We're definitely focusing on that Lambda. And possibly moving out of Jonas's arc. And is going to follow up with a focus. Jeff is going to Vader. And we'll take the focus off of Jack instead of taking the damage. We got range 1 from Thane into the Lambda. And that looks to be one hit. One crit. I believe if I'm reading that right. 3. And a crit. So we got Jonah, range 1 into Thane. I'll definitely recheck that that Lambda here in just a second after this exchange. Make sure we get that fixed for you guys. Make sure we're right. I know he's got 2 crits and 3 hit, or 1. Spend that focus for 3. And takes 1. Takes 1 on Thane. Thane down to 3 hull, now at half points. 126 to 126. It is a tied game right now. Alright, so we have range 1 from Jack. Gonna take 1. I believe that will leave the Lambda with 1 hull. Range 1. And nothing. Or wait. Can't really tell what that is. Looks like a hit and a focus. Takes 1 hit on Jack. Or no, Thane. Sorry, my fault. Thane. Thane is off the board. Oh, nope, nope. Apparently Thane is coming back. I believe he was actually a little bit closer than that, but that's okay. Has 6 hull. There's 5 cards, so 1 hull left. Yes. Or is it 2 hull? Might be 2 hull left. So we'll set that to 2 hull and we'll see what happens. Currently in the planning phase. Checking range again, range 2 in arc. Sean is set and ready to go. Jeff finishing up with Jonas. Again, guys, sorry, I'm really trying my best to keep track. Really wish I would have remembered to keep the sound on while I was recording, but that will teach me, I guess. Jeff really taking his time to look at that board, make sure that, try to get that lambda out of there somehow, so that way it doesn't take too much damage. I would think like maybe some kind of forward, straight forward, just burn it and get out, and then bring, Jonas in with him somewhere around in there. But we will see what happens. Apparently Sean rechecking his dials and wanting to make sure that he's doing the right thing. It looks like Jeff is ready. Lambda is doing, we shall see. Apparently was just checking to see if something were to clear. Oh, gonna bump. So did a 2 forward and bumped, or a 3 forward and bumped. Jonah doing another 5K turn. Taking the stress. Check. Is doing a 4K turn. Tucking in right behind the Lambda. And Thane also doing a 4K turn. Not letting that Lambda breathe for a second. Both have stress. back to dials, you can almost guarantee you're going to see those X-Wings swarm up onto that TIE fighter. A little less than 15 minutes left in the match. Set. Jonas is going to fix his card. Do a 2-bank. And now Jack doing a 2-bank to meet Jonas and fitting in there nicely. Keeping that stress at range 1. Not sure how we got a focus if he was stressed. The 2 was a blue maneuver. There we go. Remove the stress from both of them because they're both doing 2s. And we'll focus. Range 1 from Thane. And we have 2 hits. And he takes 2. Bringing Jonah down to 3. Jonah getting a fire back. Range 1. And roll 2 hits and crit. Gonna take hit. No, 3 hits, so it takes a hit on Jack. And 2 hits, a hit and a crit. 1 evade. Alright. Gonna crack shot it. Gonna take 2. Bringing Jonas down to 1. And back to planning. Now at 12 minutes left in the match. Jeff has definitely put up a hard fight. Made Sean fight for every inch of what he got. Dice just were not there for Jeff, unfortunately, when they needed to be. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Also to remember that 15 new subscriptions and we'll be doing a drawing for some standard X-Wing dice. Now we are set. Sorry, give me just a second. I'll get right back to it. Jonas is doing a 5K, it looks like. Trying to come up behind them. Jack is going to do, I am assuming, what will be a Talon roll. Yes, it will be a Talon roll. taking her stress. Thane doing a 4K turn, following Jack, keeping those guns on Jonas. It will be range 3 from Thane. And with that glare, can't really tell. Looks like we got a hit and a crit. Looking for that direct hit. There's the direct hit. Roll nothing. That's game, guys. All right, so there you have it. Sean coming out on top with 4 X-Wings over the Imperial list that Jeff had. Jeff put up a great fight. Truly was a great match with 9 minutes left to go in the match. Make sure that you guys tune in next week for our finale um, for the list challenge. Also, to make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Find us on Facebook. Um, Also, catch our live streams on YouTube and Twitch every Monday morning. What else? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Also, Patreons. If you want to become a patron of Echo Squadron Gaming, go to patreon.com/Echo Squadron and click the Become a Patron. From everybody here at Echo Squadron Gaming, me, Lordy Bennett, thank you. Thank you for the support that you guys have given us. We love the feedback, and thank you for your guys' support. It means so much. So from everybody here at Echo Squadron, may the force be with you all.